Yeah. Hi, you can see my screen now. So let's start it. So we are doing free CodeCamp curriculum. They have bunch of question of related to JavaScript, data structure and algorithms. So we are doing that. You can see now here it is. Before starting this, you should know about some HTML and CSS. So you can search HTML CSS on their YouTube channel. You can in one day or less than one day you can learn that. So I just completed 52 out of 113, but I am starting from the first one itself. So let's get started. I will go through their question first, then we will go on our VS Code to check. We will take 5 or 6 example for that particular question, so that that particular question is inside in our mind and we can get the idea behind this. So the first one will be very simple. It's the comment. We already know the comment is whenever we want we write comment to know what this line of code does. We don't want to execute this line, but we want to know what this line does. It's simple pure English. So for example, they have some bunch of text around it, so let's read it and know. Comment are lines of code that JavaScript will intentionally ignore. Comment are a great way to leave note to yourself. For this yourself means if I'm writing code today, and after 1 month or 2 months I will back to go through my code, then I can able to see it what the code is doing. So here you can see to other people, and if I am working on a project and there are my team is also there. For example, there are 5 or 6 people. I'm working on something and they are working on something, and if I send my code to them, they didn't understand if I didn't write comment to it. So that's why other people who will later figure out what about the code does. There are two ways to write comment in JavaScript. So we can write a comment in two way, but if you are using VS Code, you will simply use control plus /. So let's go on a VS Code. Firstly I have delete everything. Now our console is clear. Here you can see comment. So let me write, this is comment. This is comment. So we can use control plus / to comment everything. Here you can see now everything is commented. We can use another type is there is two types of comment: inline comment and multi-line comment. This is called inline comment. In multi-line comment we use / whatever we want to insert inside it, then star plus /. Here you can see there are two type of comment, but if we are using VS Code, we simply use control plus /. Firstly we have to select everything, then control plus / to comment everything out. So now let's go on our freeCodeCamp curriculum, then see what they are asking us to do. Try creating one of each types of comment. So we already know two types of comment. First is inline comment, and second one is multi-line comment. So it's inline comment, I will just use 2 /. This is comment. Then for multi-line comment I use / star, then comment is comment. Then we can use anything inside it, and we can go through any line. Then after that we use star /. You can see now if I run the test, it didn't show me error. Here you can see. So now the second chapter, this is declaring JavaScript variable. So in computer science, data is anything that is meaningful to a computer. So anything which is meaningful to a computer is called data. So JavaScript provide 8 different data types. There are 8 different data types, but we usually use 4 or 5 first the 4 or 5 in boolean, strings, numbers, and symbol or undefined. We usually use these types of an object. We didn't use digits so much time, so this is called data types. So for example, computer between numbers such as number 12 and a string such as 12. So if we write 12, for example, here you can see type of whenever, for example, if I use let, you didn't know about that, so I just using simple. So yeah, console dot log type of, here you can see type of 56 is number, but if I define inside the quotation marks, then it's convert into a string. Here you can see now it is string. So what they are saying is, for example, computer dignified between numbers such as the number 12 and string such as in quotation marks 12 and dog, or 123. 123 not number now, it is inside some quotation marks, so it is string now, which a collection of character. Computer can perform mathematical operation on number but not on a string. We can add number 2 plus 2, but we couldn't add strings. For example, we couldn't add j plus I. The result would be j and I. If we add j plus I, the result would be j and I. So the next one, the variable allows computer to store multiple data in dynamic fashion. They do this by using label to point the data rather than using the data itself. Any of 8 data types may be stored in a variable. Any data we can store in a variable. So variable are simply to the x and y. So we already, if you are studying math, we use variable. We declare something in a variable. For example, let x, let y. So in JavaScript, we also do this. So variable are similar to x and y. You can use in mathematics, which means they are simply named to represent the data we want to refer to. Computer variable different from mathematical variable in that they can store different value at different time. We tell JavaScript to create or declare a variable by putting the keyword var in front of it, like so. So there are three types of data types. Sorry. Yeah, there are 8 types of data types, and now we can assign the value to declare a value in keyword. So there are 3 types of keyword: let, var, const. So let's go through our example. Create a variable. Firstly, I have to go through on VS Code to check 5 or 6 example of that particular question. Then after that we will go through their question. So now we have to declare a variable inside, or let me see my book where it is. Yeah, I'm just checking something which is more important than if you know. Let me go. Yeah, this is called variable let, var, and const. So let assign variable let equal to a. Here you can see now I assign variable a. Keyword to create variable called my name. Now they use var keyword. We have to use var keyword to create a variable called my name. Let's do this. Var keyword, here it is simple. So now check our output. It would be sorry my name. I have just mistyped it. my name. We are using camel case. Here you can see, here you are seeing 46% completed, because I just completed 53 or 52 part of this chapter, so that's why it's showing 56% completed. But if you are using this, you will see 2% completed or 3% completed. Go on next. Then storing value with the assignment operator. Let's see now what is this by reading this. Then after that I will go through on VS Code, then we will discuss it. So in JavaScript we can store a value in variable with assignment operator equal to. We use equal to for assignment and double equal to or triple equal to for equivalence check. If A is equivalent to B, we use double equal to or triple equal to. I will let you know what the difference between double equal to and triple equal to in further videos. So now let's concentrate on our operator single equal to or assignment operator. So this assign the number value 5 to a variable. Simply is if we are using, we declared a variable firstly. For example, we declared variable A. If we want to assign something inside A, we use equal to 5 or 6 and anything we want to store inside it. We can also store a string if we want. For example, let's complete their chapter, then we will go on VS Code, create this code. Yes, they were asking us to some question, then let's go on a VS Code. Yeah, here you can see I assigned a firstly I declare a variable. You can see now I created a variable. Then after that what I need to do is I need to assign something inside A. A is nothing but a block of memory. It will store that inside A. So now as A, I will assign A equal to 4. You can see now A is assigned to 4. If I console log this, don't worry if you don't know about console log, we will let you know. Console log A, you can see now A has value of 4 inside it, because we assigned A 4 inside A. Whenever we want A, we will just console log A, we will get. So here it is. And then let's check their question, what they are asking us to do. Assign value 7 to variable A. We need to, then they have some, yeah, we need to assign 7 to A, and they are only change code below this line, so they won't want us to change their particular this line of code. We need to make another line of code. For that we already know, if we want to assign something A equal to assignment operator, then they want us to assign 7. We assign 7. Let's run the test. Here you can see it's completed. Now the third chapter would be assigning the value of one variable to another. Yeah, here currently we are learning how to assign variable. For example, I assigned this previously, but we can also assign a variable inside a variable. For example, let's firstly read what they say, and then we will go on the VS Code. After a value is assigned to a variable using assignment operator, you can assign the value of that variable to another variable using assignment operator. Yeah, we already know, we discussed it. For example, if a var, my var, firstly I declared a variable my var, then I assigned something inside my var equal to 5. I assigned 5 to my var. Then I declared another variable my num. Then I assigned my var inside my num. Then whenever we console log my num, I will get 5, because whatever in my var, 5 is inside my var. So let's go on the VS Code, because they use different names, so they tongue twisters type. So I'm just using VS Code to check. For example, let make x, let assign something to x. I will assign 5 to x. Then I create another variable, declared a variable y. Then I assigned y equal to I assigned x to y. Then whenever I console log y, we are getting 5. You can see now you will get 5 because we assigned a variable inside a variable. We can do this. So let's go on their question, particular question, what they are asking about us to do. So the above declare my var variable with no value, then assign it a value 5. So let me check if my voice is clear or not. I don't know. Yeah, I think it is going okay. Yeah, so here I was. It is good. Yeah, it is good. The above declare my variable with no value, then assign it to value 5. Next, a variable name my num is declared with no value. We already know my num didn't have any value, but we assigned my var inside my num. So now my num has something which is 5. So now let's see what they are asking us to do. Assign the content of 8 to variable b. Okay, we will simply do this, very simple, but only change the code below this line. They didn't allow us to change their own code. We have to write our own. So I have to assign a to b. Simply b equals to a, then I assigned a inside b. Now if I run the test, I will pretty sure I will get okay. Nice one. Go on the next one. Let's see. Initializing variable with assignment operator. So right now, before we are firstly declaring a variable, for example here you can see, first I will declaring a variable. First I declare variable or create variable, then after that I assigned it to 5. We can also use declare and assign in a same line. For example, let's comment this. You already know, Control plus Z. Then we need to let my name equal to my JZip. So here you can see I assigned, firstly I declared a variable, then I assigned it to that. We can do this in single line too. So if I console log this, I am getting JZip. So here where I was, yeah, create a new variable called my var and assign it to value of 0. Here define a variable a with var and initialize its value to 9. Okay, it's very simple. Firstly we need to declare a variable a. We using var right now. Var a equal to 9. Firstly we declared a variable, then we assigned it. Simple. Yeah, here you can see terminated, and they are doing pretty motivation codes for us. If you are stuck at something, you can go. Yeah, so declare string variable. So you already know I'm just using a string variable. Here you can see, yeah, this is a string. You already know this. I'm using a string variable every time, so you didn't need much to think about this. Previously you used the following code to declare a variable. Yeah, we declared a variable like this, but you can also declare a string variable like this. We can also use string variable like this. Okay, it's very simple. Your name is called string literals. There are template literals too inside JavaScript. We will use this in future, but it is very helpful. We didn't use quotation much more. We use template literals to do this. String literals or string is a series of zeros or more character enclosed in a single or double quotes. Okay, create two new string variable, my first name and my last name, and assign them to the first name and the last name respectively. So here we are. Firstly I just need to declare a variable var my first name. I just copy and paste this. First name equals to Joseph. Last name equals to var I think it will give us error because we didn't use double quotes, but we can use single quotes too. Let's see. No, it didn't give us. By the power of Graskol. I know what is this. If you know, let me know in the comment box below. And let's we are on third, I think. So understanding initializing variable. When JavaScript variable are declared, they have an initial value of undefined. If you do a mathematical operation on an undefined variable, your result will be none, which means not a number. If you concatenate a string with the undefined variable, you will get a string of undefined. Okay, initialize the three. Now what they are asking us to do. When a JavaScript variable are declared, they have initial value if do not operation of undefined. Initialize the three variable a, b and c with 5, 10 and I am respectively, so that they will not do undefined. Okay, it's very simple. Firstly, what I need to do is I need to assign something 5, 10 a. I have to define a firstly this would be 5 because 5 plus 1 6. B would be, then there would be I am a string goes. Okay, here we are. I didn't read this, sorry, my bad. Only change code above this line. We couldn't change this line of code, we have to change this line of code. So it's very simple. We already know one inside it we have to assign 5 to a. For that equal to 5. Then on b we have to assign 5 to b, no sorry 10 to b. And on c we have to assign I am a string. Control plus c. Here we are. Now whenever I run this test, it will give me okay, I am just successfully passed this test. Here you can see, submit and go to next challenge. Yeah, understanding and case sensitive in variable. So JavaScript is a case sensitive. What this means now, in JavaScript all variable and function names are case sensitive. This means that capitalization matters. My var, for example, my var is not the same as my var. For example, let's go on a VS Code and check. We are using x a lot previously, so let small x equal to 5. Then we will use capitalize x, caps lock on x. Both are different. They both are different. Why? Because this is case sensitive. They both are different. If I assign it to 45, then if I console log this, console log x and caps lock plus x capital X, and you can see the both value, because this is case sensitive, so it didn't take x and x equal to, they are both in different. So let's go. It's impossible to have multiple distance variables with the same name, but different casing it is strong recommended that for the sake of clarity you do not use this language in future. We don't have to use this I just defined x, small x with 5 and capital X with 45. We don't have to use this in our future code, so I just comment out this. So we have to use firstly we have to use camel case. What camel case does is first word of our letter would be small, the second one would be capitalized. Here you can see now. What is the best practice for this? Write a variable name in JavaScript in camel case. We already know what Java camel case is. In camel case, multi-words variable means have the first word in lowercase and the first letter of each subsequent word is capitalized. Yeah, we already know. For example, we have sum in or small, then the variable of v of variable would be capitalized, then all rest of variable letter of variable would be small. Here you can see. Now let's see what we have. The question: modify the existing declaration and assigned so their names use camel case. Okay, do not create any new variable. Okay, we don't allow they don't allow us to create any new variable, but we have to check if they are camel case or not. Firstly, here we can see this is not camel case. To do this camel case, what we have to do, stu s would be small, stu would be small, d would be small, s would be small, r would be small. Okay, proper camel case, this is proper. Okay, title case over. Now go through this, just copy this and paste over here. Proper camel case, in proper we have to change p and r in lowercase. Proper camel, for camel we have to use a small a, and case we have to use small a, camel case. And title, d I t l e. Titles case, we have to capitalize our c a. You can simply copy and paste this, but I'm writing it. Copy title case over, we have to capitalize o and rest would be small. Something is missing. Yeah, this is missing. What is missing? TIT. Okay, I'm misspelling this. Now you can see it's all done. If I run this test, I'm getting Kawabunga words. I don't know the meaning of this. Let's get started to another exercise. Explore out some HTML and CSS. Completed or 3% completed. Go on next. Then storing value with the assignment operator. Let's see now what is this. By so here we are exploring difference between the var and let keyword. You can see this freeCodeCamp curriculum using var, a lot of var, everywhere var, but I am using let. So what is the difference between var and let, we will know right now. So one of the biggest problem with declaring variable with var keyword, it is that you can easily overwrite it, the meaning of overwrite. For example, if I am using in let's go on VS Code and check it. Here you can see now, if I declared a keyword let a equals to 4, here you can see I didn't in the let keyword didn't allow us to declare another time a. It shows us a is being already declared. Now let's see, let a, you can see cannot declare the block scope variable a because a already been declared. But we can do this in var. Here you can see, if I use var here, as you can see, they didn't give us any error because we can assign it to another value. For example, if I assign it to 5, then I console log a, then what will be the output? The output would be 5. Here you can see the output would be the 5. But if we use let keyword, it gives us error. Here you can see now, let, you can see a has already been declared. We can't change a, but if we want to assign something newly, we didn't use a because a already been declared. We just remove let. Now we change the value of a. Firstly we declared it, assigned 4 to a, then after that we assigned something else to a. The previous one would be erased. So here we are. Now you can see 5 would be added to a. So let's go to freeCodeCamp curriculum and see what their question about. So here we are. We all read this in the, we are here. In the code above, the camper variable is originally declared as James. Here you can see camper name is declared James and is then overridden to the David. Then we already know it's overridden to David. The console then display the string David. Yeah, we already know if I'm using this, if I'm assigning something 4, then after that if I assign 5, it already gave me 5 because now inside a we have 5, didn't have 4. So here we are, the question which they are saying simply. So in the code above, the camper declared originally declared as James and is then overridden to the David. The console then display the string David. In a small application you might not run into a type of problem, but as your code base becomes large, you might accidentally overwrite a variable that you didn't not intend to, because this behavior does not throw an error. Researching for and fixing bug become more difficult. For example, if I use var keyword and so much time, for example if I use var in 100 and 100 plus line, if I overwrite it, if I forget that I been declared something before previously, if I declared it again, then it's showing me bug because if I assigned something to x, then I just created x again using var keyword, then I assigned var inside something inside x. So the previously whichever we declared assigned inside x would be removed. That's why we didn't use var. So here we are. In a small application you might not run in big problem. The keyword let was introduced in ES6, so we are using JavaScript ES6 version. A major update for JavaScript to solve this potential issue is with var keyword. You will learn about ES6 feature in later challenges. We already know. I will let you know in whenever we use any ES6 function. I will let you know. If you replace var with let in the code above, it results in error. I already showed you. It's showing me error. Here is showing me some error. The error can be seen in the browser console. I just shared you something. So unlike var, when you use let, a variable with the same name can only be declared once. We already know this. update the code so it only use let keyword. Okay, very simple. We can use multi-cursor by pressing alt, and then whenever we click our mouse whichever size, it will make a cursor. It is pretty handy. Let, here you can see I just converted var to let. Run the test. Here you can see I'm just repeats. So go on the next project, next exercise. Here we are. Declare a read only variable with the const keyword. So there are three types of keyword we already discussed. So the three types of keyword would be, first would be let, var and const. There are three types of keyword. This we didn't use var right now, we just use let and const. So now let get different between let and const in freeCodeCamp curriculum. Yeah, the keyword let is not only new way to declare variable in ES6.